game's not starting. No, what happened was I got the player already moving groups glitch thing. Where you have to restart your... Exactly, that's what I just did, and it decided to cancel Oh, I could join this invite now that my game's over.
Aren't you supposed to cast? And I was like, yes, but Krabby's being a bit bot. Can't get me into the lobby. So he responded, yeah, I know, Krabby sucks. And then said he'd invite me.
Oh, it just says unable to join match now. Okay, just... Oh, they say they're telling me to make it now. What the fuck?
Oh, what? I'm in the game.
Okay, just invite us. I don't know why, but it wouldn't let me join. Wait, are we already streaming? Oh. That's a great... What do you mean unable to join match? Fishfacedgecko streaming Overwatch Orange Edition. Fishfacedgecko is live. Bad gaming for great prices. Yeah.
Bad gaming for great. Is that what my thing is? I forgot that.
Yes. There we go. I'm in.
Skylar, what? Are you not in? Right here. Except that. Ignore Spa. Spa, if you're watching, we love you, but also ignore stuff. Your boy's live. Spa, if you're watching, we love you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell him to give Gecko.
Isn't that a bit of a sore point for you? You know, the league giving you ownership. That's unfortunate. I mean, what? Nothing.
Someone messaged Xenoblade. Someone messaged Xenoblade to get him to give Gecko owner.
Yeah, give me owner, boys. I know, it sounds like you're power hungry, to be honest.
So do
I. Okay, we need to check SRs. They're not all. They've got private profiles, I think. That's no. Yeah, they're all supposed to be public. I've messaged one of the. Who is even Team 1? Team 1's Kybud. Gecko, yes.
Fuck yeah, they did. What's the map pool?
Okay.
Put Skype
Not since I've got the private profile.
Yo, Krabby.
Yeah?
I'm making you owner because I don't know what I'm doing, and Skylar's power
I don't have
hungry,
a pause
so
button set. And by the way,
that's
first map's
unfortunate for you.
Oasis.
Oh,
look,
also
it's already
put
on
Skype's on the
Oasis.
bench. Put Skype's on bench.
Skype's on bench.
Skyped Dex.
So what?
2087.
Yep. I told Ape. That I told. Yeah, I haven't told Sento's team yet.
So yeah, you should fix that because they're sad about it. Good lad. Nice. All right.
Send message.
Where am I supposed to post this now on XOL?
Just it's in hashtag map streams. There's literally hashtag match streams.
So far, so good. Oh, it is. Yeah. Do you want me to message ER and tell him to open it?
I've messaged him. I've messaged Sensei already. Okay.
All right.
He hasn't opened it yet. So.
I check hashtag match streams, or the message comes up for hashtag match streams.
Right.
Charge
I've
versus
just opened
Phoenix.
chat and
Let's
Spar's doing the same thing. Sorry, Spar, mate. I've been trying to figure out everything. I wasn't looking at the chat. So Spar says, tell her to include her audio and was just asking who's streaming it. Yeah, the streamcast is me, Krabby, and Sky. It's Pog, so include your audio. Don't be big.
It is. No, I had it unincluded so that they didn't hear me talking about random crap. Now it's included.
Good. Only
Did
the
you
first
message
game was
Cooper
supposed
and
to
tell
be
him to open
public at Krabby.
What do you mean?
What
I
does that
thought
mean?
he said the full. He said the first 3 weeks.
What?
Whatever.
I'm so
I have to
confused.
say that.
I assume that's a message
Doesn't
that you
matter.
understood, so... He says whatever, Spar. I don't know if that was sass or what's going on. Callum, dude, I heard you hit Masters. Pog champ. Still a Genji 1 trick? I hope so.
I hope so.
The best Genji 1 trick. Yeah.
Shh, he's in the chat.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Nah.
Is your
He played with me. He played with me, Epic, and Mellow. That's only one GM, and Epic.
Oh, stop.
Oh. I did not know that. To be fair,
Just ask
Flunky,
him. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
ready.
like
Just ask
if
him.
Flunky's, I can't imagine Flunky try-harding in like a Masters game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Don't.
We don't have that language on this stream. Alright, we get this bread. Include your audio then. God, everyone must be so confused. Ah. Oh.
Jesus
Ah, apparently he's not a Genji 1 trick anymore. You ruined my life, Callum.
Oh my god.
You must love
Do
the
you
event.
have a
Though. The
pause
event's
button?
basically dive, and it's fucking Genji. Freaking Genji. That's what I said.
Do you have a pause
Alright.
button?
I think I do.
Okay,
I would go
let's
check it
do
right
a quick.
Let's go see what this
God damn it.
was. But
Let's do a quick overview of these teams. Do either of you know anything about either of these teams? Because I know a little bit about Phoenix, but that's about it.
I know a bit about
Not really.
Phoenix.
After all the
Okay.
team changes, everything's been different. I have
I
no
think
clue
this is
anymore.
pause
Do you guys
button.
know their records
Okay,
after
yes,
we
it is.
Yep, we're good.
Carried by the Lost, I'm pretty sure, and so did Phoenix, I think. I don't know.
Interesting. I'm really looking forward to watching Phoenix play because we've scrimmed sort of
literally just
them,
want to
and
watch
they
Sensei.
dumpstered on us a little bit.
So,
So,
Sentai's just
enough
going to
that.
carry, then he's going to type in general chat saying, yeah, my team did nothing. It was literally just me killing everything.
Sentai, I feel like Sentai isn't like that super like carry style DPS player. I think he's capable of carrying. I
can
think
be.
he plays by enabling his team. To be honest, if you watch him play, he makes a lot of space as the DPS roles. He plays a really good Mei. There's a really good like Hanzo team Hanzo pressuring, which I really like. I think he looks like he was starting out in the Pharah, another hero where he can just take space and deny space from the enemy team. Play almost kind of like an off tank, but in the DPS slot. It's kind of interesting his playstyle.
This will be
So,
interesting.
looking
with
forward to seeing him.
triple deeps and then dive.
Very unorthodox
Yeah.
triple deeps, I'm going to say.
Yeah, Mei Reaper Genji. I suppose the idea is the Lucio speeds them all in onto them. It's
Yeah,
an
but now we're
interesting
just
comp.
fighting over high ground right now.
Yeah, with the Pharah, they're going to have that advantage.
Oh,
Huge
well.
boop there by Sentai. Straight off the map goes the Baptiste. Unfortunate for him. Cooper gets picked off as well at the start of this fight, and it does look like Phoenix Reigns will take the first point. Interesting matchup. That seemed quite easy for Phoenix.
They seem to
How
just
do you
have
guys
started
feel
fighting
that-
over high ground. Ooh,
So,
sweet what was.
I feel like they can do better if they decide to switch to a more orthodox triple DPS.
I honestly think triple DPS is inherently weak against dive. So I think, ironically, despite what they're running against dive,
They're
it's
just getting
actually
picked
not
off
even
for
the worst.
position.
Yeah, big pick there by Sentai. As ball goes in, causes some havoc. Just getting ult charge, pressuring. As they come forward, Reaper gets booped off the map again. Sentai just getting free reign to this guy here.
Right now, sometimes the only one with
Ball
his
comes in for
ults.
another slam. Sky Charge probably just need to back out and regroup here. There's no point taking this 6v4 when they don't own point. They're just wasting time, percentage, and giving the enemy ults.
And
As the
Sento's
barrage
gone
comes
in
out
with
from
the
Farah.
early barrage.
For
Oh,
those
wow.
extra stagger kills. He knows he can charge it quickly. So he takes it early and he knows they're going to have to wait to regroup. Getting on spam damage from range against this comp is relatively easy because despite the fact it's 3 DPS, they are playing close together with that Mei and that Reaper.
Early Mercy ult
Um,
for no apparent reason.
Be a misclick. It's interesting.
They're gonna try and use Mei ult, but I don't know who they're gonna try and target with it.
The swap onto Ash has come out. We'll see if this can put some pressure.
Been Ash for a while, but they just died every fight.
Yeah. He's just seemed to
Soldier
be
ult comes
taking
out.
pick
Mines
off
does get the
guys sometimes.
Lucio. Lucio raised up, beat. Ash does pick off the Farah. That should like allow them to take this high ground quite freely. As two goes down to the
Hammond
Reaper ult,
off.
he does get booped, does stay on the map. Venom Radical actually got
three with his mines there during that fight.
So the
Just spread
Hammond
out.
mines were quite important in that fight, providing the opening
Skylar,
space
just
for
watch
the
that echo.
Reaper to get in.
You are echoing for a second.
That
Big
wasn't
pick there
me.
by Venom onto Sentai. As young
Now that
boy-
they have point possession, this team comp will actually work a lot better.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need to force the Mei and the Reaper into position here because they can already start so close to their position that they don't need to kind of break through that open space with the Farah. Which is
Forced out
definitely
loud.
interesting. Bomb comes in. Comes out, gets 4.
Disadvantage of not
Big
having a
fight.
tank or a shield tank.
And that'll be cap, and that'll be round 1 on Oasis. Interesting that we're seeing dive from the side of Phoenix.
Yes.
I wonder if it's something
Someone's
that
got
they've
their
scouted, like
CV on, by
they've
the way.
experiencing a lot of 4 DPS and 3 triple DPS, and they're thinking, you know what, the counter to this is dive, even though dive isn't inherently meta on its own. Maybe learning dive for especially this map pool is something that is worth doing. We'll see if they do continue with it on this map, as this map is far weaker for dive.
Oh, we have to see the Bastion Torb. I would have really wanted a Bastion Torb.
Oh, Petisburg.
I do like this comp coming out from the side of Phoenix. I think this is a very interesting comp. It's going to be very punishing without a shield from the opposition. And Arista can always get a
Just
lot of
gonna
value.
set up in the corner. Mushroom instead of ready.
Oh, you ball, you don't want to do that. Oh, but Arista doesn't pull for the hook, so they wasted hook and... they do pick him off anyway there. Sentai getting the pick onto that ball. And now they have point control on a 1 pick up. They need to back off here and just regroup.
They've
They're just
switched to
wasting
an
time.
anti-Hammond comp. Very hard to
Yeah, they've
bust the
switched
bunker
to an-
comp now.
This kind of bunker just is hard. Is there to hard punish teams without a main tank effectively, because you can hold hook combos so easily, with no way to interrupt it. You should just be able to get a pick every fight just from the Roadhog. While we haven't actually seen it work like that so far, and it's really just been the Torb pressure from behind the shield that's won them the first fight, and he's got these stagger kills. It's still interesting to see this kind of setup, and I would expect them to swap off, but they haven't done yet. I wonder if he's holding
They've
for mines.
decided
He thinks he
to
can charge mines
switch
quick enough.
They've decided to try and counter with Junk. The Junk's died instantly.
Torbolt comes out. They do pick 3. It looks like they are going to get this Mei unless he can get away for the stagger. We'll follow it. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to regroup. Already on 45% though, and not really much happening. We do see EMP ready for the side of Phoenix. We'll see if that's used to almost counteract these mines that will be coming in a second. Interesting swinging position there. Does go off the map with the Roadhog. They trade there. Both of them jumping off the map. Blizzard comes out. does freeze 3, but there's really no follow-up for it. The Hanzo couldn't really hit any headshots during that time, and the Mei did get rezzed, but with Sombra getting 2 picks, that should spell teamfight over. Looks like it is kind of turning into this kind of sort of devolved teamfight. They do need to get out now if they want to get another fight. We'll see if they can get any more picks. Sombra does go down. That's certainly interesting. We'll see if this is enough for them to push through. That Torb is very far forward. The Reinhardt swap is the swap that needed to come out far earlier. We should see them take this fight. They should just be able to walk through that Baptiste ult. Ah, the Ryan goes down due to lack of pressure. Mines comes out. Bongo comes out. The 2 picks go the other way. 3 picks, 4 picks. Bongo whole hog comes out to combo up and finish off this fight. And that will be map 2. In a convincing round 2. In a convincing map 1 there. Map 1 victory for Phoenix.
Okay. I'm just gonna say Phoenix won because they were a bit able to adapt quicker. They ran dive on the first point, which really did counter the triple DPS that the Kyber charge were trying to run, but then Phoenix, probably aware that Kyber charge were going to run that triple DPS, switched to a comp to fully counter it, and Kyber charge just slammed their head into a brick wall for 90%.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting. Any thoughts, Sky? I think Sky's dead. Unfortunately.
My ears.
Okay.
It just seemed like they were
Volsky
having trouble
Industry.
versing them.
Where is Volsky Industries? Oh, here.
They tried doing
Volsky
things to
Industries
counter them,
will be
but it
on the
really
next
just
map.
didn't feel like they were actually doing it as a group, but more or less individually.
For sure, they were playing very spread. I mean, I suppose that is the nature of the triple DPS comp, but I think when you play the triple DPS with the Mei and the Reaper, you have to speed those heroes around with the Lucio if you're going to get value.
It's
An interesting comp for sure.
It seemed
see
like
if they
when
have
they
any
were switching
more
to try and
comps planned.
counter, that they were doing it like solely trying to counter with the one person instead of trying to counter them fully as a team, and that didn't really help them when it came to like really trying to like come together. Cause that Junkrat had no shield to hide behind when it came to like versing them, and they were getting picked off over and over again. Early fights picked off, like, and it wasn't not helping
Oops,
them.
how have I selected Numbani? I'm severely questioning how Numbani is selected.
The answer is you're boosted, dude.
I'm 3k, try boosting that. There we go.
Boosted from plat, dude.
No.
Oh, champ. Alright, so the meta on this map is kind of weird. On Volskaya. You could say that these kind of bunker comps are meta on this map, with the Sim trying to teleport across high grounds. Goats is still very strong on this map. Quad DPS is still very strong on first point on this map. It's very much a case of, can the attacking team counterpick the defensive team and then snowball second point. So we'll see if the defending team, which will be... Who's the defending team this round? Thinking. I don't know which side's the defending team.
It would be blue.
No, you switched them at half time. In between maps 3 and 4, you switched them.
Yeah, so they're still defending.
So blue is Kyber Charge. So Kyber Charge will be defending first. So it'd be interesting if Kyber Charge roll out on the goats, or like this kind of brawl comp that they're running out here. Almost giving up first point, but accepting that it means it's way harder to snowball second point, which is far more important, as opposed to trying to get that full hold in first point for the easy dub. Does
I
look
have a
like we'll see run
feeling-
comp from both sides.
I have a feeling Kyber Charge will suffer from extreme thinking Reaper is overpowered disease in this match, as they haven't actually run anything else apart from Reaper so far.
I mean, they've ran 5 other heroes with the Reaper each time, dude, but
I mean,
I
but
got
he's
you.
like,
I got you.
yeah, standard dive.
Alright, they are
coming
rocking out on
from-
dive now.
Thanks.
This is definitely could get some value. Interesting that they're choosing to play in choke. You'd expect them to try and stage around and kind of get on this Reaper here.
They've
who's alone in this
identified
room.
the Reaper.
But that's a big charge in, for the big peel for the Reaper, and they just kind of get those picks off. Fighting in this close environment with the Reaper and the Reinhardt is always going to be a win for the defensive side here. See if this Tracer can get away. As we see them jump onto this Astro, it's just swapping between camera angles. Does get picked off by the D.Va. Ryan with a big pin onto the Genji. Does pick off the Winston as well. And gets the D-Make. Pushing through. Just too much brawl, really. Interesting that the dive comp is trying to take these close engages. I would expect Tracer Genji to probably swap to another 2 DPS here.
Well, time for
yeah,
Ryan
swapping
Zarya.
from Genji over to the Ashe. And Ryan Zarya coming out. Yeah, it makes sense. I was going to just expect some long-range DPS coming out with the dive, because it allows you to pressure from range where the defensive side doesn't really have too much of that. So it's interesting they're opting not to do that. But we'll see as they push forward here how this fight pans out. Big pulse bomb sticks onto the D.Va, but does pick off the Ashe on the way in. Charge comes in, very aggressive charge. Young Tank does go down. Reaper does get Zarya in response though, and then gets Reinhardt. Gets nanoed, uses ult, maybe a bit of overexcitement there, trying to get that play of the game, but it's effective, and they hold first point. Did use 5 ults though. Unless that's Baby D.Va. No, it's not. They use 5 ults. Thoughts on how these team compositions match up?
I'm seeing this as, well, they've identified the Reaper as the main target. I see them win this fight now. They've been attempting Reaper to win way too long in all these fights.
Big shatter block. Does end up getting the Lucio somehow.
Okay, I take
And then
back
they do manage to
everything
follow up
I
with 2
just
picks.
said. They don't need the Reaper to win a fight. In general, they just can't win out a fight.
It's interesting, they have almost built up 6 ults here. We've got 5 ults here on the side of the attack. And on the defense, they are coming round to Nano, Visor and Bomb and Beat. But we'll see if they can engage quick enough. That's just a pin directly onto the Reinhardt. A little bit feedy, but you know, hey, he picked off the Ashe and now the Rein's dead. Somehow it's worked, this aggression. They're now in a 64. They should be able to turn this into a point cap. With just a minute left on the clock so far. We'll see what they can do with that Reaper on high ground. No real value he can get there. Lucio just coming to try and boot them off. They choose to invest Beat, and Beat gets cancelled. Huge boop up in the air. And they invest Bomb as well. Interesting that they think they can try and retake this using Beat and Bomb there. Really in a fight that's already lost.
I think they just want
This
to...
could
Reinhardt's
turn into a
going to try and
snowball
get
here.
back.
Reinhardt's picked. If they move up quickly here, they have some
No,
ults.
They're not going to...
Oh,
can't be
and
snowballed,
Lucio goes
really.
down and prevents the stagger. Unfortunate. Good pick there by the soldiers, kind of saving the team. Rez does come in. They are going to push aggressively with ults, with that Bob coming in relatively early. Nano Visor possibly? No, just attack Visor, gets solo grabbed, put down. Shatter comes out, does get 2, but not able to follow up. Does get nanoed now, does manage to get the Zarya. But Shatter comes in, big 2-man Shatter. Should be enough to clear this up. As the Reinhardt goes down, and it does look like it will be a snowball. When you have that much of an ult advantage on Volsky's second point, that's kind of what this map is about. It looked like they picked that defensive comp to prevent the snowball, but investing Beat and Bomb onto first point, first fight that was already lost, really cost them second there.
Using Kairai Char's decision to invest ults to see if they could actually win first point was really their downfall, as investing that many ults into what was already looking like a lost fight, despite them having already pulled back like 2 or 3 fights where they were 1 or 2 members down. This time they were 3, 4 members down. There was really no hope, and they should have really just backed off. instead of investing that many ults.
Just for the people in chat, it's not currently 2-0. It's only 1-0. I see that popping around. Score's just 1-0 and it's to Phoenix. Phoenix Reigns. Yeah, this is map 2,
This is map 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just 1-0. Does look promising for them. Did look like they were having some trouble on that first point, but snowballing second really helped their time bank, so finishing with 334 on Volskaya, very respectable. On the defense, they are opting to go for this Bastion comp. Certainly interesting. You do have to. While this is probably inherently the strongest composition for first point defense, it does mean it's very easy to get snowball on second. So we'll see if we can prevent that here by just full holding. We'll try and hop on board with the Reinhardt here as we see his perspective. They'll see those sim turrets, they'll know what comp they're coming up against now. Interesting that they are choosing to go point. Yeah, that's interesting play by the Reinhardt. Not much awareness there. Unaware of what the sim can do with the Bastion. It looks like a pretty simple hole in that first fight. As you see them chase the Genji just off the map, resetting. What do you guys think about this composition? Is it something you rate on this map?
The idea of double... I remember running this comp with double barrier. I remember beating a C4 team with this, and it is a very effective comp, especially if they don't know how to actually initiate onto the high ground.
And it looks like they don't. They're just trying to walk onto point, but with the Bastion's mobility, with the sim, it's very difficult to kind of take this space and force point pressure, and if it ever gets close, the D.Va can just contest, and there's not really much they can do about it. Interesting for sure. This Bastion just hops around. Orisa jumping down is interesting, but it does look like they have already finished up this fight. We'll see what the plan is from the offensive side. We see the Sombra, so maybe the plan is just EMP them. Seems like a pretty good plan.
I think they have built up Nano Blade now, so I would hope to watch them focus down Lamp and then Nano Blade. Oh, they're going for the smart rotation behind, at least trying. D.Va is
D.Va gets
a bit over aggressive. They pick off the Sim.
Sim does go down.
And now they Nano.
Blade comes out and Nano wants to run up. Bomb gets 2 though.
Big bomb.
Blade just gets 3.
Behind.
Blade gets 3.
It is a
without
2v1
Nano,
now.
Pretty good. It's now a 1v1 on point. This Bastion versus this Ryan. Oh, Baby D.Va
Diva's arrived and died too.
Baby D.Va Ryan on his own. We'll see if they try for a recontest. Looks like they might try for a recontest here. This may not be point over yet. Gotta watch this snowball though.
Reinforcements arriving from Reigns.
D.Va just getting farmed out. Shatter comes out.
They've been shattered.
Wait, they use wall.
I think they'll be switching anyways.
They need to win this fight now, otherwise they're really
I
risking
think they're
that
switching
snowball.
anyways.
It's dangerous though. They have EMP for when they come back out. They're using that bongo. We'll see if it's enough for them to turn this around. Maybe they can. Bomb comes out. Does force out bomb, which is big, and it looks like maybe they can retake this. Incredible. I'm not really quite sure how they've got away with retaking that, to be honest. And now there's they have to just EMP Blade. They do have Nano Blade basically back up again. We'll see if they can pull this off.
This Lucio better not.
Now they're set up on point. They don't have that Bastion. We'll see what they can do. They should be able to retake this with the EMP actually, but they need to get in quickly. The Rhine's being too slow. EMP comes out. Big anti-nade.
Reinhardt comes in, gets one, and gets nanoed.
Blade comes out.
That's sad.
Gets the Genji before he can clean up. Nano onto the Reinhardt again. Probably not enough since Lamps keeping everyone alive. And they do full hold first. That's a very strong hold, making this series 2-0 to Reigns.
Chat, what do you feel about watching that Genji Nano Blade dash up and then run straight into a bomb that was on point? How does chat feel about that?
Sky, like, there's periods of silence that you can fill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in between every team fight. Like, there's a 5-second pause and then Krabby will start speaking. Don't be afraid to just jump in, you know?
I'm probably just gonna leave and let you two cast. Good luck with the game.
Oh, okay then. Well, looks like we're back to a 2-man cast, Gecko, just me and you.
Yeah.
I've almost thought I cancelled the game just then, and I don't know how I would have done that, but I think I felt like I almost did. Map pulls. Next map, Junkertown. They're ready. Check if Ape is ready.
I actually am curious to look at Venom Radical's profile here. It's a diva player. It's not even a ball one trick. What? Okay. Interesting about that first map then. That they opted to consistently run the ball into that. Should see some clownery on Junkertown. There's never a meta on Junkertown. People pretend there's a meta. There's not. No one knows what's going on.
Oh wait, I'm gonna switch everyone's sides. Swap all. And make you spectate red only. You spectate blue only. And you spectate blue only. Okay, sides have been swapped. Reigns are now defending first, and we will go into map 3. I expect to see bunker comp. Yep, I just expect to see bunker comp with Orisa and you know, Bastion and stuff like that. By the way, is X Young Tank Boy a main account? I'm gonna assume it is. I don't know, it's level 87.
I mean, what rank is it? It's flat, to be fair.
diamond.
After 16 hours, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's probably not a main account, but it's probably his main account now. You know what I mean?
Guess so.
Just look like Ryan Diva. Let's see if there's something they stick with. Widow inherently strong on this map. Mercy Baptiste very strong on this map. Genji exists on this map. It's okay. We'll see if they can make it work. It's not like the worst pick for sure, but
Triple DPS
certainly
with
interesting off the bat.
Orisa. Interesting defense comp.
Yeah, it was triple sniper. Swapped up now to the Roadhog. Now just bring that double sniper. Well, I suppose triple if you count Anna as a sniper as well. See how
And
they
then
set up it.
reasonably normal comp coming out from Kaibide.
Zero with a big pick on Tattoos straight off the bat. We'll see if they can follow up on this as we come around here. Lamp is
Using
taken
the
down
lamp
by Sentai.
Just
We'll see if they
using
can
lamp just to
contest
get
this
some
heart.
movement in.
Yeah, it looks like they will
Reinhardt
be able
seems
to
to
pick up
just
this
be a
big
bit lost
anti-nade.
this match.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to play Reinhardt into double sniper. Kind of not being able to shield hop because you don't want someone stood behind your shield to get a headshot is always a bit awkward. Means you're very slow, especially without that Lucio. Certainly interesting. Roadhog goes in deep, does pick off the Genji, is chased out, pressured out, does live though. Getting away with that is big.
Switching to
Sensei
dive.
goes down to the Widow.
They have res though.
Running dive here, I think, is interesting into the anti-dive. As Hanzo gets 2 with his dragon, and it's the 2 supports in the last. Does pick off the Winston as well with that big anti-nade dropping onto them. Aduz does get another 2, but it won't be enough to turn this fight. As they pick off this baby diva. It's gotta be frustrating for Aduz here, since he has been getting consistent picks every fight, and they just can't seem to get any momentum going. Sentai has stuck onto this Ashe despite them playing dive. It's an interesting decision, but honestly they're running pretty good counter dive as it is. Blade comes out, bomb comes out, each gets 1, but Sentai does prevent the diva from remeching. Orisa goes down, Bob comes out and does pick off.
Should be a 1 for Kaiblade.
Yeah, it should be 1-5 there for Kaiblade charges they push through. Finally breaking that little hold that Phoenix had. We'll see if they can get a recontest here. Because they did leave it so late to touch cart, it will be an awkward recontest to get with an Orisa. But they may be able to punish that Genji. Had to use dash to get out. Oh, and Widow picks off the Orisa though, and that's going to really prevent them from recontesting. And then the Hanzo comes out. Gets picked off as well by Aduz. Bongo and Nano come out as well as Primal. We'll see if they can turn this. Big anti-nade onto that Baptiste. He has to go down. Does. Big play by Seppuku.
They're going for the res. They got the res.
Aduz is just popping off. Picking off everyone during these fights. I'm kind of sad I haven't been able to hop on.
Close between him and Sentai at the moment, in my opinion, for man of the match.
I mean, I think the man of the match has always got to go to the team that wins, right? So, I think Sapaki's been my man of the match so far. Just consistently good support play. But, I don't know, we'll see. It's early, it's map 3. See how
it's early, it's
consistent
map
it
3.
stays.
There's 1 more map left.
Yeah, 2 maps. This just started. Don't be that guy, dude. You know what I'm saying? Interesting that they're having
we
more.
Could have 2 maps.
Big headshot there. Interesting they are having more success with the dive comp.
Venom
Oh,
Radical
Bomb gets
is
3
just
by Venom.
cleared them up. Timing that for when the barrier was down. It's 2-0 at the moment, Matty.
Dragon comes off to try and recontest. There. Interesting his sights come out there. That Hog really pressuring that Widow back. I want to stay on this Widow for the start to see if we can catch some early picks with this Widow play for the higher reel.
Reigns are winning 2-0, Matty.
Yeah, Reigns are currently 2-0 up and doing okay on this 3rd map. Definitely been... The first map wasn't so close, but the second one could have gone either way, to be honest. If it wasn't for the snowball and then recontest on first. 2 basically key fights that won them that map that made it look a lot less close than it was. See as they hop out here. Dive into this Arisacom really shouldn't be too functional. They do swap off the Ana, which should increase their resilience to dive. And they do get 2 picks there. Kind of forcing them back. We'll see if they can chase this Looks like they didn't see him. Oh, they will see him now though. Surely this Doomfist goes and chases and gets this stagger kill. Doesn't. Looks like Baptiste will get out and they will regroup.
Doomfist high ground the corner.
Oh,
once again
Xeno,
with the
that
picks.
is terrible. Oh, Aduz just popping off. Does get picked off by the Doomfist, but it's job done so far for him. Those 2 picks were big. Xeno just walking in front, poking his head out of his shield. Not something you ever really want to do as a Rissa. No reason to step forward there. Just kind of unfortunate. And it does mean that they do push on again. Kind of sad that every time I spectate a dudes, I don't really see anything. You know what I'm saying? And then
I mean, you spectate him mid-fight, or when then you're spectating when he's just kind of walking around, not doing much. But both Baptiste
comes out. We'll see if they can force this. Zapiku does get 2. Big play there by him. Just cleaning up this fight. Doomfist does use his ult there just to get those extra striker kills. Not a super high value ult, so you really don't mind doing that. And Reaper does pick off the Widow. Interesting that they are running the Reaper into the Widow.
Dive now. Yeah, they are. Venom Radical gonna stay on this D.Va because potential of big bombs from Venom Radical have been quite high so far.
Plus, you got to remember you're playing against an Aristicon, so you don't really need the Zarya. You can play with this D.Va and it allows you to keep shield longer. The shield break is negated from the opposing side and it just allows you to be more aggressive and just walk into the enemy team. Didn't work so well for him in this first push. See if I do get staggered here. Certainly could do. As the Doomfist pushes in.
Sentai pushing a bit too far forward, gets pinned by the Reinhardt.
Get pinned out.
Reinhardt
Adu's just go down though. Blade comes in, does get 2. It's now a 3v3, but there is a Blade on point as Xeno does pick that off. Adu's is rezzed as D.Va just jumps in. It looks like they have kind of won that fight. They're very scrappy. A lot of devolved team fights I've noticed. Zero Elite needs to probably get out of there. Everyone knows he's dead. This Widow's just peeking these sight lines. He pokes his head out. He's very dead. Does decide to back up. Smart play by Zero there. As they come in for the recontest. But Cooper does pick off Zapiku. Rez comes out. And the bomb comes over the top. Bit clever bomb. Does pick off 2. Should spell a victorious team fight here. We'll see if they can push through. Putting pressure onto this Orisa. Sentai has picked 2 though, putting that pressure on through the left side. Is forced out. Xenoblade does get the Reinhardt and Sentai gets another though. As the Baptiste comes out and they have managed to turn this fight. And then Zero Elite with that Reaper just cleaning up. Honestly,
it's really
interesting by interesting attack. Not full capping on Junkertown is like usually you want to at least full cap on Junkertown. It's not a very easy map to defend. We'll see what Kaibe Charge can do on the defense.
I'm surprised, or I'm weirdly impressed with how scrappy all these fights have been. There's really been a clear winner in any of these fights. All these fights have just been teams trading blow for blow, and in all of them, Kaibai Charge just came out winning because they kind of dealt more blows with their DPS power. That was all stopped as soon as Rain switched to the 3rd DPS, just allowing them to get that final and last bit of blow power in, just allowing them to like kill 1 or 2 more people in a fight, allowing them just to win them more.
Blow power. I rate it. I'm gonna use that. That's gonna be my new thing.
Oh god, I've just realised.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm so innocent. I had no intentions with that.
Incredible blow power there by Sentai during that first one. We'll see how they push here.
Running
Reinhardt
on
defense.
defense.
Interesting decision. Popping on with this Widow here.
Mercy has slept. Can they finish her off?
And then gets picked by a Deuce on that Hanzo. Not really a duel you ever really want to lose. You expect to win those. It's unfortunate there. Is rezzed up. D.Va being kept alive in that immortality matrix.
The dude's with another pick.
Just gets the Mercy. Really been popping off this map. Does go down to the D.Va though, and that should spell this team fight as they back up. Kind of hard to get much purchase as a Reinhardt here. They just need to get out, but they are just getting those stagger kills. They should have opted to die on point probably, knowing that their Ana was going to get poorly staggered. And the Dragon comes in there trying
Fortunately,
to prevent
Vaynes are moving
aggression.
point, so they can maybe, no, probably not anymore, get a contest in.
Unlimited does pick off a Deuce, that's a massive pick. And then they demake the D.Va. They're not moving payload though. They have an opportunity to be moving payload and they opt not to. Okay, they do decide to jump on now. Fortunately, it is quick enough to stop the recontest from happening, but they almost C9 long enough for a recontest to come out, which would have been very interesting indeed. As we see Sentai onto this Hanzo, running this double sniper. As we hop on with Cooper here. See if he can
I
get
feel
any
like
value.
if Kaibide are going to win this, Aduz will be the reason why. Getting a pick every other second.
Oh, Cooper opting to use his flashbang there, that is unfortunate. If you can't use your flashbang, it's been created. It's the only thing keeping you alive. You use it when he dives you to get out, but uses it aggressively there and gets punished. Unfortunate.
Aduz with another pick, but got dived.
Not moving payload
Getting
again.
rest. Not really many people
Will
alive,
probably.
Aduz killed all of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 alive and none of them are on payload. 5 alive actually. And they do have to start moving payload again. With that many stagger picks, they could have just capped this point by now, but unfortunate. It seems like they don't really have a set roles. Like they don't. That you should always know whose job it is to be pushing the payload in those situations where you're getting those stagger kills. Looks like they've got away with it twice, managing to cap post.
On
without,
that
recontest,
specific
but-
moment, the problem was that both dive tanks were out of the picture, and the dudes just had that entire like sight line covered. And respectfully, like with good reason, Vaynes were afraid to peek and push payload just because the zone was covered by a dudes and they had no tanks to protect them. Fortunately, the D.Va did come back and kill dudes, allowing them to actually take the recontest. Well, actually move payload, not recontest.
In between fights there, we did see Sapigu get a triple kill of staggers, and then Sentai picks off the Ana at the start of this fight. That's going to have to force them back, and they're only going to get one more fight here. We'll see how close they hold. Sticking with that Reinhardt all the way through. Cooper does pick off Sentai. Maybe enough now that the Ana's coming back out. Shatter comes out, Bomb comes over the top. Does get the
Good
Immortality
bomb.
Matrix and demakes the D.Va. So, should be enough there to just hold out for one more fight for sure. But with a 4-minute time bank, you'd expect them to get this through here. We'll see if they can pull it off.
The dude switched to Genji literally just for this fight and already has Nano Blade.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see his Genji play for sure. We'll see if we can actually hop on with him.
They do have Nano Blade, so I would recommend watching him.
Yeah. Dragon comes out there from Sentai. Does get 2.
No.
And then Bomb comes out. Blade comes out. We'll see if it's enough. With no nano and 10 health. Yeah,
No.
it's unfortunate. Definitely watching the wrong perspective there. That's my bad stream. That is my bad. I had the faith.
Dragon came through killing the Ana right as they went to Nano Blade. Unfortunate.
Interesting here. This was a clever bomb. I like this angle. Yeah.
Didn't actually
Messed
get
up shield
anyone
there by the Orisa,
behind
but-
the Orisa. There was no one really behind the Orisa anyways. The Orisa kind of was just there and his entire team tried to get behind cover instead of actually sitting behind shield. Back to the lobby. And
That does make it 3-0 in the series, which means we're just playing this 4th one for map differential, but pretty dominant
possibility of
performance
a
by Phoenix.
4-0. Just check what Fourth map is King's Row. Okay. Sorts of six, King's Row.
King's Row is map 4, eh? Oh, I love King's Row.
Okay, no, they don't want to play range, they want to play Dobbo. Poor range. All he wanted to do was play. So what's the blue team? Spectator only. Range for Dobbo. Swap the spectators. What's a blue team?
How
Hope
much
this
if
is
I
what they
appreciate
want.
that sass there, Krabby. No, Matty, Kaibed are losing 3-0. Yeah, you mean Phoenix. Yep, they do win. It's 3-0 to them, so no matter what happens, they will walk away with a dub here, which is certainly good for them. I want to have a look at the standings real quick so I can tell you guys what that means. I don't really know where to find it. Okay, Sentai says, hypothetically, if we don't have 6 next map, do we forfeit the map or the game? And it's just the map, right?
The map. Just the map. They can choose to play 5v6 or they forfeit the map. Whatever they want to do. At this rate, they should probably just play 5v6 because they'll still have a chance.
Oh, Krabby! Oh, that's brutal! Oh, that's savage! Oh, Kaibed, if you're listening, dude, you've just been... You guys... Oh... Just
I mean,
gut punched there by Krabby. Send him the hate messages.
I haven't been able to see much of Kaibide, as the only guy who's actually been out of spawn during all those 3 maps was Zeus. The others have just kind of been sat there in spawn for all the maps. Okay, I think they're ready. Let's start this. Map 4. After my...
Where do I find the leaderboard? I don't even know this Discord server, man. I swear it changes, like, on the daily.
I mean, Jay did kind of do, like, a full rework of the... I'll at you in leaderboard and in standings. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Schedule and
standing.
I see it. Alright, where do I find it? How recently will this have been updated?
It got updated this weekend. So yesterday, I'm pretty sure. B-Wid went ahead and updated it.
Okay, so we see Phoenix Reigns actually lost 4-0. Who 4-0'd Phoenix?
Don't know.
And Kaibei Charge won their first game 4-0.
I think it was Pardis who 4-0'd them.
They must be a pretty scary team. Interesting.
Well,
it's interesting that there were only 4-0s and 3-2s so far. There hasn't been a 3-1 yet. Only 4-0s and 3-2s. You're either like insanely close or just completely outmatched. See what they can do here. On Slambulance at the moment. Interesting.
With no Lucio. Anna Zen Baptiste.
Okay, there we go. Making sense now. Making sense. We're on Roadhog Goats with Baptiste instead of Brit. Okay, maybe it doesn't make sense. You know what? It's fine. We'll run this into this Torbjorn. I don't know if this is BM or not, but it's fine. Big fire range they're picking off the Anna. Big fire strike as well to enable that. Oh, big pin onto Unlimited. We should see that rank get punished though. Yeah, there it is. Diva comes out, gets punished. They do pick off that Lucio as they push through onto this Roadhog. Force him out.
The Juice has decided he wants to carry. A Jews and
swapping over to a
Sensei
double
going
sniper.
at it for a Widow.
See this Ryan? Ryan just charges into Narnia for a reason. We'll see if this is.
He's gonna charge back
punished
and
here.
he's gonna get someone. Or not.
Or he's gonna get farmed. Shatter comes out just as to clean up. I don't know if I'm Phoenix here, I'm not gonna even try and kill this Lucio. I would just like let him exist there. He's like 9 miles off point. Edu's just backing off there, trying to get some LOSs. Cooper, not really got that value on that Hanzo yet. We'll see if they can force through. Running double sniper here is very interesting. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the Hanzo, to be honest. And Anna really pressuring it out with those 3 quick shots there. Needs to be careful of that Widow though. Troll Killer has got 2 snipers looking at him. We'll see if he can live.
He's
Xeno
literally
goes
just
to
running
anti, we'll see if
side
they're
to side
aggressive
and
enough.
jumping, and he's living.
Pin comes
This
down.
man is
Oh,
a
big
legend.
pin shatter. Big play there. That was a bumper play, and I rate it. As the Anna goes down to the turret, we'll see as they force this Ryan back into this alley again. Does go down to Trollcore on the Anna. We'll see if they can turn this one around. They do have a main tank still up. Didn't mean to do this. As they chase down that Zarya, can they punish it? They can. Big headshot there by Zero Elite. Big antis coming out from both sides, honestly, during this series. That Lucio needs to die. There's no way he gets away with that. Oh, wow. He got away somehow. And Troll Killer goes down to the Widow. Sentai does pick off Cooper. And Zero Elite does pick off a Dooz. And Sentai with 1 more on the Lucio. And that should spell this team fight as well. Honestly, this is a pretty impressive defense here by Phoenix. And Sentai getting a bit ballsy here. Moving all the way up to choke to take these battles. They've got to be careful not to be overconfident here, because running it is King's Row is an easy map to attack, right? Like it's this game is winnable if they cap first point. By strike comes through just to get that charge. Grav, do you see that Grav? Okay, okay, there we go. Those are both the Gravs. Oh, he shot it up in the air. It's a
And they didn't move on to point. That's depressing. He decided to do a straight up shoot into the air.
Was it them that shot it up in the air? Or which team shot it up in the air?
Reigns, as in Unlimited X, shooted his grab straight up into the air, expected him to walk up onto point and back up. Instead of backing up, they ran into them, got grabbed, and all died.
Unfortunate. I was hoping it was going to be the Grav that got all the kills. That's sad. See, and that's why you got to be careful. You don't want to BM, because now you're on King's Row second, and King's Row second is easy to attack. So we'll see if they can convert this into a quick second point cap and really
There's
put
a
that pressure
tall
on for third
flanking
point.
they've lost. I'm telling you now, there's a tall flanking they've lost. He has ult.
Nano comes in, just pins anyway, and then dude, these Reinhardts have some balls. You know what I'm saying? Tracer gets one. Torb gets
As
two
I
with
said,
his goo.
there's a tall flanking. Oh, they may not lose.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they won't, but the turret's still on the flank though, and it's putting the pressure on this Reinhardt.
Sentai is 1v2ing.
And now
Oh,
they
he's just
didn't
baited
make
them
it.
both. Oh
Yeah.
no, they did win that fight.
Just a quick note. Don't, like, you can shield hop at the same speed you can, like, walk. So there's no reason to take that much damage from a turret. But yeah, I think it's fine. I guess it gives ult charge to your supports, right? Pog and enjoy Q. Okay. See what they can do here. Bubble comes up, decides to
Flanking Ash
both
instantly
just
dies.
shatters directly into a shield that had already been up for like 4 seconds. So that's an interesting, trying to kind of download his patterns there. Doesn't quite pay off for Xeno. Has had a decent game so far though. Both Ryans are 1 health. They trade Ryans. We'll see what happens now in this chaos. Grav comes out. This should be enough to finish off all these kills in this Grav. Only Philip finished off 2, but again should be enough. Let's see.
2v2 on point.
Zari's going to come back out. We'll see if they can force it away. Bob is going to be enough
they
to
have one
make
from
that.
this fight.
Yeah. Sentai does get a big pulse bomb off. They are going to be needing to win this fight. Grav comes out. It's been yeeted into the air again, I guess. There we go. It lands and gets 2.
But they
3,
beat
4,
him,
5.
they're fine.
Fat. It doesn't matter. It's Reddit. Big plays. I love these Gravs. Neither of them have... I mean, they've both lost you the team fight, right? So you should probably stop doing them, but it's par. Sentai there just contesting Carp because he can. It's overtime now. Does get picked off, unfortunately.
Considering how second point's gone for Reigns, they might as well just do spawn grabs because they've spent that long in spawn. I don't know why I'm
Going
being
off the
mean.
hot takes here, dude. Main tank and main support down for Phoenix there. We'll see what they can do.
They've gone Desperation Sim.
Which team? Ah, yes. Phoenix. I don't think it's Desperation Sim. I think that's just they like to overuse Sim. Yeah. Big Shatter gets 1, but it could have been a big Shatter. Unfortunate. We'll see if they. I thought honestly it got more than 1.
Sentai is genuinely 1 HP.
Anna solo graved into some sim turrets, and the sim turrets just clean up in the graph. That's kind of funny. But it does look like Kyber Charge will win this fight. With 34 seconds left, that sticky's going to be really big there. Does go down there. We'll see if this is... This might be enough to full cap, and this is the danger. This is King's Row. Since it is such an attacker-friendly map.
Desperation Herring coming out. I just want him to spin around in circles and boot people off the map.
Big boop off the map there by Unlimited onto the Reinhardt. As Grav comes out, but there's really no way to follow up with that wall. Zero Elite does get booped off, but he got his wall up, which is the most important thing. As Beat comes out for the attacking side to try and stabilize. Shatter comes out, does get Cooper on Carp, but he doesn't die. Troll Killer goes down. Sentai gets 1. Unlimited Beyblading in circles.
Please boop another
Shatter
puck.
comes out.
He gets booped off
Does
map.
get 2. Could be enough. It's a full cap. Obviously this full cap would be without time, so we'll see what the defending team can do. Can they stop this from happening? Big pin there onto Troll Killer. Just this stall, there isn't enough focus fire to clean this up quick enough. This ball needs to go down. Reinhardt gets slept, and that should be it with the Grav. Don't know how that wasn't eaten. It looks like Zero was defense matrixing, but it's fine. We don't talk about it.
I'd like to point out how his dudes literally probably carried most of that, as he sat there and just didn't die for about a year just then. He gave enough time for his Reinhardt to get back, get a shatter that didn't look like it actually did much, but it stunned the Hammond, who then proceeded to fly off map as he was Beyblading. And he stunned another person who got killed, and that bought enough time for the rest of the team to come back and to win the fight and cap.
PogChamp. Let's go see what's happening. See what both teams decide to run here.
One team's gonna run sim. Oh.
See what they're up to run. The bunker comp is going to be interesting to try and break through. Doesn't know they're up to change off it. Unfortunate. I kind of like the bunker comp pick because it wastes a lot of time on first point, and they can't let them cap third point with time. So interesting for sure. We'll see how this goes. Sentai on Genji. I haven't really seen much of his Genji, so I don't know. It's one of the
In
best
other
heroes.
news, JJo has just been muted in his own Discord server for saying "hey" twice in a row. because it counts as saying hey to himself. There we go.
Interesting. They do opt to go with this bunker comp. Interesting that they stayed on the Widow with the bunker comp. Not sure really what value that can get. But, see happening here. They opt to just jump down onto point. I mean, it
They'll
works
move
for
back
them.
up in a second.
Yeah, but there's just no need, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's fine, it works for him. Sentai almost at Blade. And Unlimited does pick off the Junkrat, it's nowhere near his team. This is such a weird game, man. Big pin goes in there from Xeno. Really kind of forcing them back into that choke. Interesting that they don't take the better high ground, but unfortunate. Really well broken bunker comp there, honestly. Clearly the bunker on defense isn't something that this team has practiced too much, but fair play. Does break through. Still on the Bastion, which is interesting. I imagine we'll see that swap soon enough. Imagine he just got caught in between spawns and couldn't change in time. Guess we'll see though. Oh, it looks like the Bastion is going on a flank.
Tyre coming out on a flank.
And the Bastion gets on a flank and does get one. Does get away without dying to the Genji.
They're running double barriers still.
Yeah, I imagine it'll be a full swap after this, but interesting for sure. Zero Elite, interesting decision. Not sure what the thinking was there, but it's okay. I'm not sure if I like Wrecking Ball Rhine into this. I think you just want to swap over to Diva from the Wrecking Ball, but so it goes. He does have mines, so we'll see if he can put pressure on here. Blade comes out. Shatter comes out. Beat comes out after everyone's dead. Unfortunate. Troll Killer just misreads the situation there. Close one though. I saw clearly just trying to save the people that were shattered, but while he was in the air they went down and kind of unlucky. They will clean up here. They probably just want to get onto a Diva and just run them over, but they haven't accepted that win condition just yet. Looks like they will try and get use out of the mines. Against double shield, mines isn't really going to get damage value. Okay, uses mines after pile driving. Interesting tactic. Shatter comes down.
A
That
juice
should be enough to clean
out
through
of
though.
the lamp field.
Big boot. Now they just chase these supports.
They used
Wrecking
5
Ball
ults
just
to
took his
try and
point.
win that fight. Not 5 ults, 3 ults. No, they don't use 3. They used 2 ults to not using any Vi. What's it? Kybards. So
Yeah, but they
they've
have to
got
swap
one
off
more
the heroes that
concern.
are running. Interesting. Cooper here might be able to get a Riptire off, but he's in spawn, so we'll see how he goes. The mate opting to jump forward and ice block, probably unnecessary to try and contest there. And the dragon does get the Lucio, which should spell this second point.
That's a big
Xeno
shatter.
just looks away from the Reinhardt and lets the shadow come down. That's unfortunate. Nano Lucio
Now
comes through
Tyre
though.
is
See if
coming
Troll
out.
Killer can
Gets
farm
one
up.
support.
Should be enough here as Troll Killer forces forward onto this area.
Sentai
Who's gonna pick off?
1v1ing Cooper.
Zero Elite just get flamed. Big plays here. You know, Zero Elite is popping off on the Hammond, to be fair. So, you know what, I'm just going to let it happen.
Okay, I've got something
Not gonna
fun
judge
to tell
it.
you once the stream's over.
Just, you know, flick off your audio for a second. Give me the juice. I'll commentate while you're doing it, don't worry. Right, so Zarya gets the pick onto the Genji, onto Sentai. And Wrecking Ball comes in. Mines comes out. So Mines get through that. Big play by Zero, really popping off on that Hammond. That's actually a solid meme, dude. Solid meme.
There we go. Just flicked my audio back on.
Oh. And stream chat will never know.
They
Grab
don't
comes out
mute
onto
it now.
Zeno. Players antied. We'll see if they come
Huge
out. Big
shatter coming
there.
out.
Should be enough for the defense to hold on. Zero
I
spin
bide
round.
with this never
Speed
say
is down.
die attitude.
Okay, I thought he was about to beep off the Reinhardt there. Sentai just
Sentai's dash got hit,
Wants
but
to see
I'm
what's at the bottom
halfway
of the pit.
through.
Sentai, if you get another blade this fight, I expect you to go under here and dash up, just for the meme, and come out here. Like I would rate that.
Also,
like, a lot.
Sentai, if you're watching this, I'm glad to announce that you've got a 3-game match ban.
Oh right, yeah, because of the stream sniping, right. I mean, obviously he's not. You don't need it. It's fine. Zeno comes forward here.
Quick more lamp coming out.
See if he can get a big shatter. Zeno's certainly a fan of hitting shatters and getting hit by shatters, you know what I'm saying? Big shatter there comes out, him forces out the beat early. Does commit with the pin though, interesting. He would have known they had beat, so probably not the best thing just to pin straight in, but maybe just miss ult tracking by his team there, it's unfortunate. Nano Blade comes out though, they want to salvage this as beat comes out. They should be able to pick off this Reinhardt as well actually. Nothing really to get through the shield though, and it does look like that Reinhardt
The
will live.
peel
Cooper
for the
picks up Troll and
Baptiste coming
there we
from
go.
the Zarya is really good.
they need to just regroup here. Unlimited gets one. Looks like they are just taking a continuous team fight as
Mine's
Pulse Bomb
coming
gets the
out.
Ana.
Do not C9, do not
Mine
C9,
comes
do not
out.
C9.
Oh my god, if they C9. Shatter comes out. They just need one
They
more
can
meter.
get this to 0.
Yeah,
actually
getting
win
into 0
this.
is not important. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're trying to do.
This is highly winnable. There is a Hammond stuck underneath the
Favourable.
map at the moment. He can't get out. He's dead.
Oh, 0. That's so sad.
Oh my god, Kaibai,
And it
you
looks
may
like
have just
Kaibai
won
charged.
this last map.
Will win King's Row. And that's what you get if you meme 2 grabs into Narnia. I mean, I rate it, but... I rate the plays. And I appreciate you doing them. But, you know what I'm saying? Lost 2 fights. 3-1 though, to Phoenix. Pretty good series.
Okay.
Man of the match for me... Ooh, is close. Oh, we'll see this. Big Y press. Hits the Y button beautifully. Look at that. Honestly, an astonishing Y press. If I've ever seen one. Incredible.
Okay,
Cooper did have a good
time
game
to
though.
decide our man of the matches. 3-1 final score. I want to invite a Jews. I want to interview a Jews because he was the shining light over all the maps for Kyride. Despite Hanzo being like
He wasn't
the
that shiny
carry,
in the first.
probably the main.
He was
I
shining
saw-
on
he was
Junker
doing. He was doing well. He was doing better than all the other guys, to be honest.
Hmm.
Compared to everyone
I think
else,
my man of the
you
match
know
isn't
what I
in the
mean.
game anymore, unfortunately. My man of the match was the support player. Can't remember his name. But played
Yeah.
Baptiste and Anna on Junkertown. Hit some really fat antis. Cleaned up some kills. Good player.
So we just
Didn't play the last match.
let's just
and it was the one
invite.
they lost.
Let's just interview Marauding Ape, the captain of Kyride, because I heard they had some problems with getting
In which
players
case,
together and stuff
I
like
will
that.
let you do the interview.
I mean,
because
you've
I
got
have
to
no
stay and
idea. I
stream
don't
it.
keep up with this league drama. Obviously, I'm going to stay and stream it. I'm just going to sit here awkwardly.
I don't know about the league drama either, but I just saw in chat out the corner of my eye.
Nah, you love
High
the
Bike
juice,
would
dude.
win this. Hello, more thing 8. We've decided you to be the interviewee because we can't be asked to invite anyone else.
I'll let
Same
Krabby ask the
audio,
questions
or
since he's
your-
got the juice.
Include your mic audio.
Oh yeah, you need to include audio. That's a good shout. Solid shout, dude.
Okay,
Looks like I invite the party. Sorry.
good job.
Hard shout,
Okay.
dude.
So,
Okay.
audio included?
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go straight into this, and I'm gonna mention I have had my eye on chat for the entire game, and at one point I saw a team or a player say Kai by Charge would win this if the actual team were playing. What do they mean by that?
So what happened was, a few people left, and then a few people aren't quite available for the game. There was 2 people not available, so yeah, 2 of our best players.
So basically your best players weren't available for this time.
Yeah, we do have good players on the roster, but Bracken and wasn't there. So.
Yeah, Bracken was the guy who actually put the comment in.
Yeah.
Okay. I do feel you did do quite well considering you were missing 2 players, or what you're saying is 2 players.
Yeah.
One like I say Aduz was really, how
Good.
was Aduz doing in game comms wise? Was he,
In comms, he's just more silent, but he's DPS.
He's that typical
Yeah.
GM in the league who literally doesn't talk at all. All he does is pop off and say 1 or 2 things. Okay, yeah. And how do you rate I think it was Zesty Hanzo, I'm pretty sure, on the last map on Zarya, on your
Yeah.
attack, I'm pretty sure, when he stayed alive on point for about a year, killing almost everyone. Do you think
Yeah.
he had a really good last map?
Yeah, I think we all had a really good last map because there's less negativity and you're just able to focus on the game more. Before there was a bit of negativity and got a lot of us down. I think we could have got back into it, but because of the negativity we couldn't.
So basically,
better
I
last
think
map,
it was closer than the map suggested. Like watching the maps, like the first map was a bit of a blowout, but you were
Yeah.
running triple DPS into basically counter triple DPS on both rounds. So it was always going
Yeah.
to be a tough match to win. But
We didn't have a Duce for that one.
Volskaya was lost on a coin flip. Basically.
Yeah, I know.
Like for
We're so close.
Volskaya, like they got the snowball, which was unfortunate. You overcommitted ults trying to protect
Yeah.
first point, and then when they made the same mistake, it somehow worked out for them with that sim wall and the bomb. They managed to
Yeah.
retest first point. If the opposite things happened, you'd have won that map quite easily. And Junkertown Aduz just popped off, and that was a really close map in general as well. So
Yeah.
that could have definitely gone your way. But yeah, it was an interesting series.
definitely a fun one
Um,
to cast.
It was. Unfortunately, we didn't make it as close as the scrim because definitely when we scrimmed them before, it was a lot closer. So, but just move on to the next game and hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your best players playing. Because if this is what you can do without your best players, with your best players, I can't decide to
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
also,
Well-
I did like roast you guys a little bit between 3rd and 4th map, but
That's fine.
it was all in
just
it was all in fun and games.
Yeah, yeah.
I did kind of in 4th map and like in between 3rd and 4th map, I kind of just took off damage control and just went for everyone. So yeah,
That's fine. Don't mind that.
I think that concludes the game. We end the stream now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was kind of just messaging Sentai through that whole